Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the middle of June 2025. You have this antelope spirit, says life is speeding up. You also have this lizard spirit, says dream the world into being. Life definitely seems to be speeding up for a lot of people. So you could be putting a lot of work into things and noticing that things are moving more quickly. That makes a lot of sense. I also think it's an amazing time to work on your dreams or things that you're dreaming of. So any dream that you have, I would get to work on it. You do have the tower, but like everybody has had the tower in this set of readings. So, obviously, whenever this happens, there's always like some sort of global tower moment. There have been many. There will continue to be many because we're in a time of global tower moments. I mean, it just is what it is. So, again, I would keep your head on straight and all that other stuff. But, also, this reading looks very good. You have the Sun, you have the Nine of Pentacles so far. You have very good stuff. So I always like to remind people that just because the Tower comes up does not mean that, it's a bad thing. The Tower can be good. So the Tower is good, even when it's bad, right? That's the whole point of the Tower. So I wouldn't worry too much about it just yet. You start here in your current general energies with the Queen of Wands, the Tower, and the Lovers. Again, this could just be surprise love, by the way, with the Tower. So if you are looking for love, and even if you're not, right, the Tower could say that you are attracting someone by surprise, or maybe you're just not expecting it. The Queen of Wands does it. It's the card of seduction, so it can say that you are very attractive at this time, and definitely if you are looking for love, you could be absolutely attracting a new person with the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is also about being bold, being assertive, really going for what you want. So I think it would be an amazing time for you to like go for what you want at this time in life and like really make things happen with this card. The Queen of Wands also moves towards the Sun, and you have the Sun here. So she has this sunflower that she's holding on to, and the sunflower points towards the Sun. So again, I think it would be a good time for you to move towards the Sun. You have the Tower. The Tower, of course, can represent a Tower moment. So some of you have maybe dealt with a Tower moment or have been dealing with some sort of Tower moment. The Tower can also be a good thing, again, can be a pleasant surprise or a good surprise that's happening for you. So again, if you're looking for love, and even if you're not, I think that some of you, this could be a surprise love connection that's coming in for you with the Lovers. On top of that, the whole point of the Tower is that these people have been ignoring reality and they're being brought back down to reality. The Sun is the bringer of truth. So, some of you, there could be some sort of truth being revealed. The weird thing is that last month in the middle of May, we had that on May 12th or whatever, we had that full moon in Scorpio, which was all about the truth. And I don't know, it just seems to me like it's kind of like coming back around. Like other people in this set of readings have had like kind of similar messages of like the truth coming out. So, it wouldn't surprise me if there was like some sort of truth being revealed at this time. You have the Lovers. Of course, could be love if you're looking for love. This could be a love connection or a new love connection coming in for you. The Lovers is always like a perfect match, so there definitely could be a perfect match coming in if that's what you're looking for. Even if you're not looking for love, the Lovers is sometimes a choice that has to be made, and usually the new path or the new choice is the correct choice with the Lovers, so I would definitely move in the new direction. Same thing with the Sun. Again, the Sun shines a light on something that we need to pay attention to, and so with the Lovers, it could basically be saying that the new direction is the right direction. Usually with the Queen of Wands as well, again, we have like a desire to move towards the Sun, and again, the Sun can be anything that makes you feel happy or that you desire to do or that brings, love, joy, happiness, enthusiasm into your life. So a lot of you are being led like in those directions, right? With the Queen of Wands, you have the Devil. A lot of people have had this like devil stuff in the readings as well. And one thing I would be careful of is like toxic environments. I think that if there's anything that you're doing that steals your energy or, slows you down, right? You have that life is speeding up card. It's almost like that card is saying to me, to you, that you need to pay attention to speed. Like things that are going to work are just going to work. Things that are going to slow you down are going to slow you down. And so I think you need to pay attention to like what's working. With the Tower, you have the King of Swords. King of Swords is a card of knowledge and wisdom and discernment. And so I would trust your inner knowingness as well. Like, the thing about the tower is that sometimes we could be avoiding a tower moment. It's like you could have a feeling this month about something and you're using your discernment, meaning you are using the knowledge that you've gained, you're using what you know to avoid something like a disaster. So again, I think it could be a good time for you to like listen to your inner voice. Make sure you're listening to the things that you know, and I think that could help. With the Lovers, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Yes, Ten of Pentacles is amazing. Ten of Pentacles is everything you want and desire in your life. The Ten of Pentacles forms the Tree of Life on the card. So a lot of you could be attracting something very significant into your life at this time. It could be a significant connection. Could be a connection that makes you very happy as well if you're looking for love. So this the Ten of Pentacles, looks very good to me. Could be a very strong connection. Ten of Pentacles is also like building and leaving a legacy. So some of you, I do feel like there is something about like work or business going on here because you have like a ton of Pentacle cards. And so a lot of you could be building like longer term success in work, which is good. Next, in the area of what's coming in for you, you have this new moon in Scorpio. It says work through your fears. You have this full moon in Aquarius. It says show the world the real you. Yes. With the Sun card, it is really important that you shine bright, right? And you have the Six of Wands as well. The Six of Wands, the guy on the Six of Wands is being celebrated for the work that he has done. So, there could be like a lot of attention or, there could be a lot of success through attention coming in for you with that Six of Wands. And you also have this show the world the real you. So I would be putting your, with this other card that says work through your fears, I kind of feel this is like maybe the fear of attention. And, maybe it's time for you to brag, Sagittarius, or maybe it's time for you to finally, show the world what you're capable of with this Six of Wands. And that's definitely something I would do. The other thing is, not only do you have the Sun, but you also have the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is a card of like putting your work on display, right? So with the Three of Pentacles, that person on that card, I'll show you in a minute, is showing off the work that they have done. So, it could just be a really good time for you to get attention or for you to stand out for the work that you're doing. And that's definitely what I would do with the Six of Wands energy is I would do something to stand out, right? The Six of Wands can also just, again, represent like positive attention coming in for you. So if you're hoping to get like positive attention or, if you're hoping to have a victory, this could be a victory coming in. You have the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is a card of independence, which I feel like you get the Nine of Pentacles with me quite a bit, Sagittarius. Like I think you always get this card with me in my readings. So a couple of things. Number one, I think that this month, she has 6 pentacles over here, 3 pentacles over here. I think that something you should really be paying attention to is how much energy or attention you are giving things. Again, she only gives 6 pentacles worth of time, effort, attention, energy, money, whatever. This doesn't have to be pentacles. This could be, again, time, effort, attention, whatever. And she is always keeps 6 for herself, and she only ever gives this many, 3, to anything that enters into her life. So she doesn't overgive. She doesn't even give 50-50. She just gives just enough, right, to see how something is going to go. And she always keeps more than enough energy for herself so that she doesn't burn herself out. So again, I think this is going to be important for you this month. The other thing is that this is the card of gratitude and luxury. So like the more grateful we can be with this card, the better. And the more good stuff we attract when we are grateful with this card. She also has this falcon on her hand here, and the falcon represents training your focus. So the whole point of the Nine of Pentacles is that you have to focus on exactly what you want. And Sun, Queen of Wands, you have to focus on things that bring joy, love, peace, happiness into your life. When you do that, good things will happen. 10 of Pentacles, right? So you have the Sun. The Sun is the best card in the deck, makes the whole entire reading more positive. The Sun is like a spotlight in the tarot. It shines its light on something specific. And so, number one, I would definitely be paying attention to your attention this month. I think it's always a good thing to do with the Sun, is that your attention could be drawing you into an idea, or your attention could be trying to get your attention on something specific. And if you pay attention to your attention, then you will be successful with the Sun. So, that's definitely what I would do there. With the Six of Wands, you have two cards. You have the Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant. The Queen of Pentacles is the card of resourcefulness. She needs to be resourceful to get what she wants. So again, we are definitely in a time where we might not have the money or whatever necessary to do things that we want to do or to accomplish what we're trying to accomplish. But if we do it anyway, if we get started anyway, we will be successful. The Hierophant can represent blessings. He is blessing the two people in front of him. And I kind of feel that, like, if you have been putting the work into something, and if you are about to put what you've been working on display with the Three of Pentacles, that's where your blessings are going to come from, Sagittarius. So again, I think this could be like the blessing of showing off or the blessing of showing your work or something like that. With the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is progress, but the Nine of Pentacles is growth. They both actually represent growth. And the thing about the Nine of Pentacles is that she has these grapes behind her. And the grapes in the tarot represent having a specific skill that you are good at, but it's like something that is difficult for other people. So it basically says you have a skill that you need to nurture or you need to use. And the Knight of Pentacles, he has these empty fields behind him, but he has these oak leaves on his helmet. And it basically says he has everything he needs to be very successful right here, but he has to use his skills. So I think it's going to be very important for you. It is an important time for you to use your skills to be more successful at whatever it is that you do. And I would be using your skills. With the Sun, you have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is like quick success or quick conclusion. There's been a lot of very quick energy in these readings. You have that Antelope Spirit says life is speeding up. So something is clearly happening fast for you here, Sagittarius. And, it could be quick success or a quick conclusion that's coming in for you. The other thing about the Eight of Wands is that you could find yourself being very popular at this time. You have the Queen of Wands and the Sun. This could be a good thing or a bad thing. It's like you could be getting a lot of positive attention. You could also be getting a lot of attention from, people, places, and things that you don't necessarily want attention from. I'm not sure. But, again, it's definitely something to think about. Again, Eight of Wands is like quick success or a quick conclusion. But, I think you could notice clearly this summer how things are speeding up. And so part of that is needing to take time for yourself so you can slow things down as well, right? It's like just because a reading says things are speeding up doesn't mean you should just allow things to continue to be fast, right? Sometimes we have to slow things down so we can see things clearly, so we can make good decisions. I also feel that this could be a lot of communication. So again, it seems to me like a very popular time for you. And, people could be wanting to give you attention. You could just be getting attention from people. Next, in the area of messages from your future self, you have this To Be Fair card and this Yin energy card. Yes. So the Yin energy card is like the Four Swords. It's like an energy of more passive energy, taking time for yourself, taking care of yourself, doing all that other stuff. So like I just said, I would make sure that just because things are moving quickly doesn't mean that you can't take some time to slow things down. The To Be Fair card is like balance. I kind of do feel that some signs are noticing karma. But as in, if you have done work on things or if you have been doing good things in life, it's like you're getting your positive karma now. So this is something that has come up for other people as well, that, they could be almost getting karmic rewards. I don't know. Maybe it's Saturn and Aries that is delivering this karma. Maybe, I'm not exactly sure, but, it does seem to me like fire signs also could be getting karma for work that they've done. This could also be getting payment. If you did work with the Three of Pentacles coming up here in the past and you didn't get paid what you're worth, you could be getting some past payment for something that you did. You have the Four of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is holding on too tightly to the past. Yeah, I think this is true for everyone. As far as work is concerned, we should be kind of upgrading our skills. If we have a specific skill or something that we do to make money or to be successful, I think we all kind of need to upgrade the skills that we have so that we can be more successful. And, that's basically what I would do with the Four of Pentacles is just, realize that there are other ways of doing things. And if you realize that, then you will be more successful. And so that's what I would do with the Four of Pentacles. You have the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles says teamwork makes the dream work. So anything you can do to work together with other people is going to make you more successful. He is also the leader, right? So he is the one that has done this work. And the Three of Pentacles is a card of quality work. So he is getting credit for the work that he has done. Everything about this reading says that you need to be the one to get the credit. You need to be the one to get the attention. Six of Wands, Sun, right? You need to be the one that gets all the attention for the work that you're doing. These people are coming in a support role. They are supporting his vision. And so, if you are working together with other people, I think you need to make sure that they are supporting your vision. And, that's it with the Three of Pentacles. But, Three of Pentacles is an amazing card for getting a raise or a promotion. Like if you're trying to get a raise or promotion, this is a very good reading for that. If you're just trying to get attention, this is a good reading for just getting attention in general. So I would do whatever you can to stand out. I am also getting love here. The thing about the Three of Pentacles and love is it's a person where it's like you have a similar vision. You both want to create the same thing. So, a lot of you could have very similar visions to like what you're trying to create. You have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles can represent feeling left out in the cold. It can represent, calling attention to your weaknesses. I always say that the Five of Pentacles has a very easy solution. With the Five of Pentacles, we need to make sure that we are not calling attention to our weaknesses. We need to focus on our strengths, and that's exactly what I would do with this card. I do feel that the Five of Pentacles is a little bit of a challenge for everyone right now. I'm not saying, not everyone has had the Five of Pentacles, but I just feel that a lot of people could be feeling this type of energy because, we all probably are being called to do something bigger than ourselves. But, part of that is that we might not feel like we have the resources, or we might not feel like we have what we need to accomplish what we're trying to accomplish. The challenge right now is that we all have to do it anyway. And if we do it, we'll be successful. With the Four of Pentacles, you have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a card of expansion and growth. Yeah, I mean, it's a good time of expansion for you. You just had Jupiter leave your opposite sign, Gemini. So, I've been saying this to you for over a year now, that it's, even though Jupiter has left, it doesn't matter. It's still a good, when a planet goes through a sign, you're learning the lessons. After, you can implement those lessons. So you have been learning how to handle attention for a long time. And I definitely feel it is time for you to stand out, Sagittarius. I think it is time for you to expand and grow. I also think it's time for you to get back to your Sagittarian self of, going on adventures, enjoying yourself, doing fun things. All that would be good. With the Three of Pentacles, you have the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is a card of stability and financial stability. A lot of you could be creating a lot of financial stability here, Sagittarius. He is kind of like a card of wealth building, and I think it would be an amazing time for you to focus on building more wealth or security in your life. I don't know, I feel kind of general about this card, honestly. He also has grapes on his cloak. So, if you are trying to build wealth, you could be doing it through your skills or through certain things that only you are good at. I would definitely say that. I think looking at this reading, it would be a very good reading for you to, focus on certain skills that you have developed, or, if there are skills that you're good at. Could also be an earth sign coming in for you, by the way, if you're looking for love. With the Five of Pentacles, you have the Five of Pentacles. So basically, the universe saying I meant what I said on the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles says, do not call attention to your weaknesses. With the Five of Pentacles, we have to make sure that we are focusing on our strengths. And if we focus on our strengths, with the Five of Pentacles, we will find success. So, again, I would make sure that you are focusing on your strengths with that card. Next, in the area of the good stuff, you have this career change card. It says, does your career fully align with who you are physically, emotionally, and spiritually? I don't know. Only you can answer that question. You have this passive income card. It says, best money is made while you sleep. Hell yes, that is true. So I think that a lot of you, I don't know, I have a bunch of Sagittarius friends, by the way. Every single Sagittarius I know has a side hustle. Multiple. And so, I don't know, doesn't really surprise me. I think that, having a side hustle is a very Sagittarius thing to do. So, again, a lot of you could be doing that. You have the Magician, the Knight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. The Magician is a card of manifestation, of course. showing up in the good stuff, it literally could be saying that you have the opportunity to manifest great things at this time. So I would definitely be practicing my manifestation skills if I were you, Sag. I would be doing things to, manifest great things in my life if I were you with this card. And, it's definitely popping into my head. You've been getting the Magician with me for a while, and I'm pretty sure we've been talking about how you could be reinventing yourself. He has this snake wrapped around his waist there, and the snake on this card is the Ouroboros, represents reinvention. So a lot of you could be like reinventing yourselves or reinventing something about yourself with the Magician. I think it would be a good thing, obviously. You have the Knight of Swords. Oh, sorry, I wanted to say that I always pull the card the Magician is pointing to. We're going to say it's this one. Yeah, you have this Milk and Honey card. Very good card. This card, basically, from a law of attraction standpoint, the Milk and Honey card says you need to bathe in the energy of what you want. You need to act as if you already have what you desire, and if you do that, you will get it. So I think this is a great card to get. You have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is a card of charging forward towards success. So, the Knight of Swords and the goods, normally I look at this as a card that says do not rush, but you could be just charging towards things that are going to make you more successful. So I do think it's a good time to charge towards success right now. And, again, a lot of you could just be charging towards success with the Knight of Swords. You have the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is like self-imposed restriction. So with the Eight of Swords, you have to set yourself free, right? She is stuck in these swords, and she needs to remove herself from these swords so that she can set herself free. And that is exactly what I would do with the Eight of Swords, is look at any area of your life where you are feeling stuck and realize that there are probably other ways of getting out of the situation. The good news about having the Eight of Swords and the good stuff is that you probably are setting yourself free. I mean, in the good stuff, it literally says that you are setting yourself free at this time. So let's clarify. With the Magician here, you have the Seven of Cups. Yeah, it's like you're kind of like spoiled for choice. The Seven of Cups is about being spoiled for choice, having a lot of options. So it's a very good place to manifest from as well, because with the Seven of Cups, it says there are going to be a lot of different ways that you can create whatever you're trying to create. And so you could just be manifesting options with that card. With the Knight of Swords, you have the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords and the good stuff says that you are ending a nightmare, which is great. So if you have had any like never-ending nightmares, or if there have been things that you feel like have been holding you back for a long time, a lot of you could be setting yourself free from things that you feel have been holding you back for a long time. With the Eight of Swords, you have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, same thing. I mean, Ten of Swords is a blessing in disguise in the good stuff. So a lot of you could be setting yourself free from something, and you could be seeing, or you could have already done this, by the way. You could have already removed yourself from something, or you could have already stepped away from something that was difficult, and you could now be seeing how it was a blessing to move past it. You have this bad card. It says something important, such as a new job or a raise. Yeah, some of you could be attracting like a new job or a raise or a new opportunity, which of course would be a good thing. You've been getting these cards of like new jobs with me for a long time. Obviously not all of you are the same. So, the reason it's coming up different for all of you is because you're all different. So again, some of you are getting a new job now. Some of you will be getting a new position in the future. You have this Cracked Cup card. It says dissatisfaction with life. I always say that I really like this card because I think that dissatisfaction is sometimes just that, like one thing we need to motivate us to find success. And so I think a lot of you could be finding success with this. Even if you are feeling dissatisfied, this could be the thing that is making you more successful, is what I'm trying to say. You have this Horse card. It says short journey on it. So yeah, if you're like traveling or moving somewhere or going somewhere, this short journey could be the thing that is bringing success into your life. So any travel or any adventures that you could go on are going to be very beneficial for you. Like I said earlier in the reading, it seems to me like a lot of Sagittarian readings are saying that Sagittarius needs to get back to being a Sagittarius. And, I think that is the best thing, would be the best thing for you. You have this chain card. It says chain of events that will affect your life. We are definitely in a time where I think a lot of people could be connecting the dots. Like, as in you have the blessing in disguise card with the Ten of Swords and some of this other stuff. Like, I think we're in a time where we could be looking back and saying like, oh, all of these things I've been through are adding up to this, are leading me to do this thing with my life, right? And so, there you go. You have this tankard. It says celebration, fun, and enjoyment. Yeah, I definitely feel like fire signs need to do more things to have fun at this time. If there are opportunities for you to celebrate, have fun with people, go do things that you enjoy, I would definitely be doing that. It's like, it's almost like the fire sign readings have been saying that the more fulfillment fire signs can create for themselves, the better. Like, literally, it's going to be a positive snowball. The more fulfillment you create for yourself, the more fulfillment you're going to attract, and the more fulfillment you're going to attract from there. And then it's just going to, snowball. So I would create that positive snowball in your life. But this looks really good, Sag. I love it. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your month.